It's a Texas weather discussion video for Friday, the 29th of September. I'm Donovan Neal. Some parts in North Texas are having a wet start to their day, but I think that should clear off by this afternoon, and we should have a beautiful weekend ahead. And the tropics are actually getting quite interesting. Let's take a look at the water vapor satellite view this morning, get a broad brush overview of things. Although we have that trough of low pressure out in the west, the ridge is starting to actually build back up here in North Texas, but that's not affecting any showers and storms from developing this morning. This is the radar at 5:20. We have scattered showers and storms about in North Texas. Won't say numerous, but of course scattered. I don't think any heavy rainfall is expected from any of this, but I think some locations should get a decent amount. But temperatures are actually, hey, how's that for a cooler temperature difference? Arlington 66, DFW 67. Most of these locations are in the 60s. Some of the naturally cooler spots may even get to the upper 50s, but how is that for a temperature difference across the nation? Most of them are in the 50s, 40s, and 60s. I don't see any 80s around, which is obviously a good thing. But I think we should only warm to the low 80s for Friday, which is just comfortable weather here for North Texas. Across the nation, severe weather issues, none. Only a marginal risk for parts of Arizona and New Mexico. Other than that, no organized severe weather is expected really for the next 7 days. In fact, rainfall amounts for the next 7 days next to nothing for North Texas. If anything, about a tenth or a quarter of an inch for parts of North Texas. Other than that, next to nothing is expected for the next 7 days. Take a look out in the tropics. Of course, we have Maria and Lee. Tropical storm Maria and Lee are actually expected to kick off to the northern Atlantic, no longer affecting land. And this new tropical wave right here, this is Invest 99L. This one is expected to develop. This one has a 40% chance of developing during the next 5 days, and really there's no reliable source of information this early in the game. But the few models that has this developing currently has this making a sharp left turn to the west, going through Florida, and then going through the Gulf. But the bottom line is we don't know where this thing might end up. It's just simply too early in the game. And the intensity guidance, there's only one model that develops this, and one develops this to a tropical storm or a minimal tropical storm. But again, it's basically the same thing. We don't know where, when, or if this develops. This is just an idea here. It's just too far on the game. But let's take a look at the modeling here. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid today at 1 o'clock at 500 millibars. We still have a ridge strand to develop here, and down here, I do think that the scattered showers and storms should taper off by the afternoon hours. We should enjoy our day with highs in the low 80s, maybe even the upper 70s in some spots, which I think will be great weather for high school football games. Tonight, Saturday, Bands of America Day, really band contest day. Things are expected to be dry, partly cloudy, highs in the low 80s. Same thing on Sunday, with clouds letting up, highs are expected to be in the mid 80s. Go out to the Monday of next week. Of course, mostly sunny, highs in the maybe in the low 90s, or highs in the upper 80s. Same thing on Tuesday, and same thing on Wednesday. There's a chance that we might see a stray shower or storm or two, but generally things are expected to be dry. Again, highs in the mid 80s, and same thing on Thursday. in a week from today, Friday, the 6th of October. May have to watch it and see if that trough may actually beat down that ridge, but generally we're in the heat ring, and down here things are expected to be dry because of that. And let's just keep going here. This is Saturday, the 7th of October, and you can see by Florida, we have a little tropical mischief that's trying to develop here. That's just trying to develop here in the GFS. But most of the global models have been trending this, but the more reliable European model says hold on. It says hold on. It says it has nothing in this region for the same time on Saturday. So the bottom line is that's Invest 99L. We don't know if this thing might develop. This is just too early in the game to call out, and there's just too much uncertainty here, too much discrepancies in the models. But temperatures for the next 7 days, basically we start to go on track. We start to go with average temperatures for this time of the year. We should enjoy a nice cold snap here before we get into October here. But once we get into October, I do think highs should be just about on average for this time of the year. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. I'll have more notes in the blog. My next video here will be at around 7 a.m. Monday morning. If you can, catch your local TV stations on the air at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Make it a great day. Have a great weekend, and Godspeed.